Hey y'all, it's Katie. Welcome back to For My Vanity and welcome to a fun little impromptu video. I have Samantha March's new collection or collaboration with OFRA Cosmetics, and I was getting ready this morning and turns out that I didn't have time to finish my face before the kids woke up, so I was like, you know what? After breakfast, I'll just sit down and we'll do a little first impression / review because I have used it a couple times. But we'll put these on live on camera and I can share my thoughts with you guys about all of the products in Samantha March's collection. Levi is just about to go to bed, but I figured I'd get it started before he was quite ready. So you're gonna hear little noises. Olivia and Gideon are doing some school as well, so you'll probably hear cute little noises. But yeah, I thought it'd be fun to just sit down and give you guys my thoughts live on camera and also my review on these products. I've worn all the products 3 times so far, and then I do have experience with OFRA's products in the past, so I'll share my thoughts with you guys as we go along. But let's just go ahead, zoom up, and get started. Okay, so first up in the collection, we're going to try the bronzer because that's what I need to put on now. And the bronzer is called River. He's talking to his toys. The bronzer is called River. There's a matte side and there is a shimmery side. Not gonna lie, I'm not into the shimmer when it comes to... I'm not really into the shimmer when it comes to my bronze and blush, but maybe I'll try it for the blush. I don't know. For right now, I'm going to go on with just this side and just really stay to the perimeters of my face. I'm not going to like contour. Okay, I backed you up just a tad so I make sure you guys can still see everything. But anyway, I used it a couple times this past weekend, and this is my first experience with like bronzer or blush from OFRA. And I do like the formula. I think it's very easy to blend in, but it's too warm for me to use as a contour, which isn't a bad thing because it's marketed as a bronzer. But I'm that girl who always looks for the product that can be used as a contour and a bronzer for those lazy days or just the days that I don't have time. He is very talkative. He has found his voice when he is awake. I honestly don't know if you guys are going to be able to see that very well because I don't know, I've been struggling with my camera settings. I feel like it's always auto-correcting to something else after I kind of set how I want it. It'll just change while I'm filming, so my apologies. But yeah, that's how it looks. In person, it's extremely natural and it's nothing too crazy. It's definitely not too orange. I don't want you to get the wrong impression here. My foundation is a little patchy down here because I was applying it while taking care of the kids this morning. I shouldn't have done that. I should have just waited to do my foundation till later, but I never learned. So anyway, that's why it's patchy. That's just the foundation and the fact that I was trying to multitask with a new sponge, and I don't know whose fault it was, if it was the sponge, multitasking, or what. But anyway, yeah, it's not super orange, so don't think that it is, but it just kind of leans a little more warm so that I really don't use it to really chisel out. That's about all I'll do is just kind of warm up. Honestly, there was one day I just used this as a blush. I think it was on Saturday. That was really pretty. But to contour, since I do like a contour, I'm just going to take my little contour brush and this Milani, and I'm going to just chisel it out just a little more. I like the warmth. I like the warmth that it gave me, but I like a little coolness. I cannot believe how talkative he is. Are you telling me to put me to bed, Mommy? Okay, I'll be right back. All right, so we are back. You might hear him talking a little bit because he is right next door. But anyway, also I wanted to say the wear time on the bronzer was gorgeous. No patchiness throughout the day, and no patchiness throughout the day, no wear off. So I was very impressed on that. Anyway, this is the blush, and did I even say the bronzer was called River? I'm really good at these first impressions. And then the blush is called Chick Lit because Samantha has a blog called Chick Lit Plus. I always struggle over that word for some reason. Who knows? Anyway, again, it is duo-sided. Now, if you're someone who doesn't like shimmers, you might not be crazy about this collection because it is, you know, has a matte and a shimmer. So if you're only someone who likes either just shimmer or just matte, you might not like this, but it does give you that versatility of being able to use either this side or mix them both. I am going to start with just this side, and honestly, it's not that hard to just tap in, and OFRA's powder products are very pigmented, so it doesn't take much. It just takes a tap or two, and then you have plenty of product. This shade is gorgeous, as you're going to see. Now, I'm not a blush person, so I feel like I shouldn't be. Maybe I should turn you down so you guys can see the blush color. I'm not a blush person, but it gives a gorgeous color I'm very light with my blush. I don't like to have super blushy cheeks. I don't like to have super pink or red or peach or coral, any type cheeks. But I just feel like it gives a nice flush. I'm going very light-handed because I just told you I'm not a big blush person. So keep that in mind if you're like, oh, that's not very pigmented. I'm going very light-handed. But yeah, that's how I just turned you down just in case. But this is very, very pretty. I like it. I think it gives a very nice natural type of flush to the cheeks. I am going to go ahead and use the shimmer side. I have not used this side. So I'm just going to go very lightly and stick to the top, I guess. Let me see if there's a big difference. Yeah, it gives a nice glow. I'm being very gentle. Because I told you guys, I mean, there's many days that I just use bronzer. I don't use any blush. But I do like how the glow it gives. So if you're someone who maybe doesn't like highlighter or just likes natural highlighters, you could use this blush topper and kind of get that glow to your cheeks. But yeah, it gives a very nice glow to the cheeks. Thankfully, nothing too crazy and pigmented and like glittery. And again, I went in very lightly, so maybe if you went in a lot heavier, it would be more evident, but let me just tap in a little bit more. I'm feeling brave. Yeah, that's pretty. I've always been terrified of shimmery blushes, but that's very pretty. Yeah, so that is Chicklet. So let me set that over here. Trying not to get confused. That would be the only kind of con I will tell you with these packaging with OFRA. I mean, this isn't, you know, this isn't Samantha, but with OFRA, they all look the same. So you can never tell, unless you memorize the names, if you're grabbing a blush, a bronzer, or a highlighter. It's just a little annoying because I found myself continually having to open them because I haven't memorized the names yet to be able to look on the back. Anyway, next up is her highlighter, and she named this Start Inspired. It's just two colors, but they're broken up into like quarters. So this is what it looks like. It has these two shades, these two shades. I think she said what they are, like in their regular line that she had combined for this collab, but I don't remember them. This is her new one. As I said, it's called Start Inspired, but I still have her old one. This is from her collab last year, and it's the same thing except that it's called just March Beauty Word. The highlighter, that's what it's called because it was a different collab last year. So it doesn't have the whole Start Inspired, which I'm kind of bummed, but since I have the same highlighter, I'm not going to touch this one, even though I like the name. So I will be putting this in a future giveaway for someone. But yeah, this is what we have here, and I tend to use just the tones that I feel like suit me best, not the pinky tones. I don't know. It's probably fine. You know what, for today, we're going to do it. We're going to mix them all together. I've often worn just those two, and I do have a review for this up on my YouTube channel somewhere. You can probably type it in, but when I first got it, which Samantha sent it to me because I was sick when this came out and totally missed it. But anyway, I did share my thoughts. So I have been using this for a while. I really do like it, but as I said, when I use it, I tend to only use the yellower side, not really the pinky side. So let's mix it up today. OFRA's highlighters are very blinding. You can definitely pile it on, wet it, and get a very wet look, but I don't like to do that often unless I'm really going for it. So I like to just apply it and then blend it out. The one con I will say with this collection, and maybe it's just my skin tone or whatever, but I feel like it's a little white-ish looking. Like, I don't know if it's just because these are so fair and I'm just not that fair, why it stands out more. It looks very pretty, but in person I have to be careful and I have to make sure I do a good bit of blending to make sure it doesn't look like I just put a streak of like white powder. You know how that can look? So that would be the one con with it, and I think that's another reason I tend to stay to just the yellow side, because that side has the more yellow, so it doesn't tend to look white. I feel like the pink really brings out that white cast on me, but so pretty. I think Rodeo Drive has to be my favorite just because it suits my skin tone best, I think. But their formula is fantastic. That's what she looks like. I feel like I looked so pink with my eyes, but again, maybe it's just because I'm not a blush person, so this looks so odd to me, or not odd, just different. Okay, so let's go on with the lips. We have Story is this color right here. It's a really pretty mauve. Probably not going to go with my eye look, but we're going to do it because it's the collection, and I always make bad color choices, I feel like, so we're just going to do it. I do have some lip balm on, but I guess it's fine because I'm going to put a lip gloss on top, so. Alright, so there we go. I do have a wear test with OFRA's lipstick formula. I think it was their old formula, I want to say, but my thoughts really haven't changed from it. I do like their formula. The only thing I don't like is it doesn't dry down all the way, so it transfers everywhere, which for me, when I put on a liquid lipstick, I don't want it to transfer because I got kids and stuff, so whenever I wear this, I always expect to see it on my children. Anyway, then we have, last up is the gloss. This is called a Millie, and I'm not a gloss person, but I have already worn this once. I was just so excited for Samantha, I had to give it a try. But it is a clear gloss with a whole lot of glitter in it, basically. It's very pretty. I will give it that, and it's actually not that uncomfortable to wear. I didn't get too many instances where my hair was sticking to it. So let's see. I'm going to dot it on. I just don't want to ruin the wand by mixing it in. I'm weird like that. But see, it shears out. I'm not a professional or good at applying glosses over lipstick, so forgive me if I'm doing it wrong, because I usually don't do this, but there, it just adds a really pretty shine. I've worn this, like I said, a couple times, and the times I did, I wore it alone, and I really liked the glow and the shine it gave my lips, because it looked like I wasn't wearing anything, because I just put it on my natural lips, so it looked like I wasn't wearing anything, but it gave my natural lips a really pretty shine and kind of helped it look a little more healthy. So yeah. These are all the products on my face. I'm going to finish off. I'm putting on some lashes, trying out some magic lashes. They're not magnetic liner, but these are magic liner lashes. Anyway, let me see if I can put these on successfully, and then we'll close out this video. Alright, so there you have it. That is what the Samantha March collection looks like on my face. The highlighter is stunning. Pretty sure this lash does not want to stick down, so please ignore that if the lash is going to be sticking up this video. But yeah, this is how everything looks. I really like the highlighter. Like I said, the one con is if you're much darker than me, I don't know definitely how you'll be able to use the pink, but even the yellow tones in it are pretty pinky and like white leaning. I forgot I was going to put this on as my inner corner highlight to spruce it up. I put the pink on when I was doing my eye makeup earlier, but I'm going to put the white on top just to really make it pop, because the pink doesn't really make sense with this look. Yeah, so anyway, these OFRA highlighters are great to use as an inner corner too, because they are so blinding, and if you want it even more intense than that, but that's pretty intense for me, if you want even more intense, all you have to do is wet it. So yeah, that is how everything looks. I really do like the bronzer. The only con for me is that it has shimmer on this side. I'll have to play around with it more. I am going to be using this throughout the month of April, so I will have a full review for you guys at the end of the month at some point, so stay tuned for that. But I can tell you the matte side is very beautiful. I have no complaints, really like the wear time of it. Then the blush, both sides. Samantha, how do you do this? How do you do lip gloss? Okay. Both sides are gorgeous. I really like the shimmer. It actually, I was kind of afraid it would deepen it and just look like glitter dark blush on my face, which I'm not a blush person, so I didn't think I like it. But going in light-handed, I thought it gave my cheeks, the apples of my cheeks, a really healthy glow. And that topper to the blush, it looked really pretty. I think it looked really nice. Kind of hard to tell now that I have a ton of highlighter on my face, but I did like how it looked. And wear time for the blush, at least the matte side, I've worn it twice, 2 or 3 times, and it still shows up very nicely at the end of the day. Now, I'm someone who goes very light with my blush, so it was never obvious at the end of the day, so I feel like it did tone down a touch throughout the day, but overall it held up very nicely, I thought. And then last up, the highlighter for the face products. I like OFRA's formula. It's very intense and shiny and very impactful. And I tend to think it wears just fine throughout the day. I can see it very obvious on my face at the end of the night when I wash my makeup off, which is what I like to see. The liquid lipstick in Story is a beautiful color. I already know that I like their formula, but I don't love it because I like a liquid lipstick that's more bulletproof, so I can kiss my kids without transferring everywhere. But I mean, today wasn't meant to be, you know, non-transferring because I topped it with a gloss. The gloss I'm going to have to keep trying and really see, but if you're someone who likes gloss, I think you might like it. The one thing I can definitely give you guys a kind of review on is that it does have a grit to it because probably the glitter chunks in it, but when you rub your lips together, you definitely can feel something. So maybe it's doing a little exfoliating while you're wearing it. That's probably a good thing. Help exfoliate your lips and whatnot, but I can say that the shine is really beautiful, and I did really like the glossy look it gives my lips by just adding that little bit of sparkle. So yeah, I feel like that's really all I can say when it comes to a gloss. I'll continue trying it and give you guys a better review later on, but I don't know how good of a review it'll be just because I'm not a lip gloss person, so keep that in mind. So yeah, anyway, this is the video. This is the first impression / review. So I hope you guys found this review informative and helpful for you guys. I hope you guys liked the final look. Like I said, not sure if the lipstick goes with the eyes, but that's okay. Ignore it if my lashes are popping off. that's okay. But I just wanted to sit down and put this collection on my face and just congratulate Samantha. I'm so very excited for her. Heartbroken that she had to cancel her launch party, but it's a beautiful collection, Samantha. You did a fantastic job, and each of the pieces are totally you, because she's somebody who I've seen wear all these and really enjoy all these types of products on her own face. So I was glad to see her bring all of that together into a collection that I feel like is very flattering. Anyway, yes, that is going to be the video. Congratulations again, Samantha. I'll have her video where she introduced and shared the story behind each of these products. I'll have her video linked down below so you can go and watch it, because there are a lot of really touching stories behind each of the names in this collection, and I just really enjoyed hearing it from her and just hearing her story. It's a really beautiful story, very inspiring, and I just really love Samantha. I'm sure everyone who's subscribed to me is already subscribed to Samantha, but if you're not, definitely be subscribed. You will not regret it. But yeah, with all that said, oh, I forgot to say, this was sent to me at NPR. I'll probably put it on the screen in the beginning, but I try to say verbally when I can remember, but Samantha did have it sent to me as PR, and thank you so much, Samantha. That was incredibly sweet of you. I was so touched when she reached out asking for my address, but thank you so much, girl. That was very special, and I will cherish this box. I'm not someone who keeps PR boxes, but this box I am keeping because she has a little special note inside that I'm keeping it, Samantha. So anyway, with all that said, thank you guys so very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and found it informative, please hit the like button on your way out. It helps me in the whole YouTube algorithm. And with all that said, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to sit here and watch this video with me. I feel like right now we all just need that little bit of escapism, and I definitely needed it today because this weekend and just this past week has been hard. So it's nice to sit down and just focus on the makeup and not worry. So I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did, just being able to sit down, talk to you guys, and play with makeup. And yeah, with all that said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye, guys.